So this IRL streamer, literally FAFO being fool around and find out. Of course, we have another more authentic version, but this is a family-friendly channel. Anyway, for context, this is the age of IRL streamer. At the top of the crop, we have iShowSpeed, who just completed his Asia tour. He went to an South American tour, and now he's in China doing his Great China Tour, spreading friendship across borders and boundaries. And then we also have Vitaly. So Vitaly is an IRL streamer with the platform Kick, and he arrived in Philippines in late March 2025, starting in Boracay before moving to Metro Manila. So Vitaly on April 1st, April Fool's Day 2025, he streamed from BGC in Taguig City, where he engaged in disruptive behavior. Basically, his idea of content is harassing the public. This includes harassing security guards, stealing a guard's cap, even riding a patrol motorcycle without permission, and then he even threatened to rob an elderly woman, and he tried offering her money afterwards, which was rejected. He even stole a restaurant fan, like a standing spinning fan, that fan, okay? Not a human fan. And crashing a tricycle into a parked jeepney. This was all captured in his now infamous April 1st, 2025 stream. All these actions were captured live on Kick and went really viral. So his idea of making content, like I say, it is the age of IRL streamers. And some IRL streamers, they could choose to do good, but sometimes to retain audience, to retain numbers, they choose to be an annoyance, harassing people. That is their idea of content. And you should also note that why are they trying to make content by harassing people? In case you are wondering, Vitaly is a Russian-American content creator, and he actually has a huge YouTube channel. He has 10 million subscribers on YouTube alone. So did he really have to rely on harassing the public? These are honest, hardworking folks in Philippines just trying to do their jobs. The security guards, the elderly woman just trying to have her day in peace. But he chose to harass them. FAFO. So the next day, on April 2, 2025, Vitaly was arrested by the Philippine authorities in Pasay City, outside a hotel, following a mission order from the Bureau of Immigration, the BI. The arrest stemmed from public outreach and complaints, including a police blotter filed by a BGC security guard for harassment. 2 other guards also filed unjust vexation cases against Vitaly. Vitaly has now been labelled as an undesirable foreign national by the BI, the Bureau of Immigration, due to his disruptive and offensive behaviour, which could lead to imprisonment for over a year under Philippine law. He is currently being detained, awaiting deportation proceedings. BGC is pursuing additional legal action, and there's potential for a permanent entry ban. So this trend of harassing people for IRL streamers is not new to just one streamer, Vitaly alone. It's actually, there is a growing niche of streamers that chose to make their content around harassing people. And yes, some people might say that Vitaly did make some, contributions or did contribute socially in his streams during late March before his April 1st stream. But then, so allegedly before the April 1st stream, Vitaly actually donated clothes and shoes in the slums. That doesn't excuse you for being a jerk. Doing good doesn't mean that you are allowed to do bad. They are separate, isolated incidents, okay? This just fits into his antics of doing controversial stuff, mixing with some positive content for content contrast. People are just trying to go about in their day to get some peace, They just want to work in peace, go about their day in peace. They do not want to get harassed. They don't think that you're joking with them. They're not enjoying it. It is not a prank to them. They're being harassed. They're being annoyed. It's harassment. This harassing culture, or even in some extent, people the IRL streamers, think of it as a pranking culture, has to end. I've mentioned it before, if you want to do prank culture, then you do wholesome pranks. Wholesome prank cultures is quite trendy in South Korea, where basically you just let passerbys or the public overhear humorous conversation between a party of two. That's it. And you just film their reactions, just laughing uncontrollably from listening to this over-the-top conversation by the actors. So there is no physical touch, no speech between the prankers and the listeners. It's called wholesome prank. Harassing people, annoying people, going about their day, trying to live their lives in peace is not entertainment, it's not content. If you are watching these IRL streamers who are so-called harassing people or pranking people, you are empowering them. Ending this off, following his arrest, Vitaly's Kick channel was banned on April 3rd, 2025, now displaying a 404 error, a standard indication of a ban on the platform. This aligns with Kick's policies against content that violates local laws or involves harassment. So now, our guess is, where will his next platform be?